Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Unplugged Live. I'm just waiting for my colleagues to join us, and we'll start in a minute.
Hello,
Hello, hi, how are you?
everything's good. How are you, Lionel?
I'm fine. We're just waiting for Gabriel to join, but well, it might take a little bit. So, how have you
Yep.
been?
Same old, same old. But very excited about the next year. And
Mhm.
that's going to be the topic for today. So let's just wait for Gabriel to join us. But yeah, it's been again super tranquil week. Although I'm in the middle of a little bit of a winter construction at home right now. So
Okay,
yeah, it's always one of those things that we always say that there's two seasons over here in Portugal. It's summer touristic season, and then there's construction season as well.
yeah,
I think the Canadians say the same thing. Well, that's basically it. So I'm now in. Fortunately, it's just fixing something up over here at home, and something that is going to enable me to be even more green and more sustainable on my tours.
awesome.
I'm finally generating my own power, my own electricity, and so I'm going to be able to offer pretty much tours powered by the sun, basically.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well,
Where's the Algarve
I've
guy?
been
Still partying?
No, Gabriel might be, well, on the way. So I'm just checking over here if he's been able to join. Give me a second.
Yep. And so,
I
what
need
about you?
Well, I've been quite busy with other stuff, but let me just see if I can add Gabriel over here. For some reason, is not showing up. Ah, here it is. Okay. Um, I've been quite busy, but doing other stuff. So winter time, I normally have other stuff to do around here. But I'm also preparing new places for new tours. In fact, last week I was on a little bit of a vacation and a research trip into different areas. And curiously, I will be on tour in some of those areas where I was last week. So really northern Portugal. So for next year, I'm going also to some of these not so known places. I think that Gabriel is over here. Let's see, finally managed to join us. But going to these not so known places that, well, are just amazing and unique. And being able to go to a place and just listen to the silence, it's
Mhm.
just awesome. And we have Gabriel. Yay! How are you,
Hey,
Gabriel?
It's been a while.
it's
Yeah.
been a while. It's been hard.
Technical issues, but finally, well, at least for now, they seem to be solved.
And even now it
Yep.
was hard to join you.
Well, just well, thanking everybody who's watching. Good evening, Vitor, Pedro, and a few others that are watching as well. So, topic for today. Well, we are reaching the end of the year. I still have a few tours until the end of the year, but let's talk about what 2025 brought us and what are the trends that we are feeling for, well, for next year. So we were already talking about new things, going a bit more off beaten path, or doing different sustainable tours. But well, I want to hear from you, and let's hear Gabriel.
Yeah.
Long time no see. So what do you have to do to tell us today?
Okay, after a month or so, not much. No, just kidding. Well, it's nice to be back. Thank you for having me here. Yeah, I've been watching the lives, but I don't know what's happened here with my Facebook or whatsoever. So I just created this let's say it's an avatar, so an alternative, and finally I'm with you, and then I can share my thoughts too. Well, it's been a great year, and well, of course, much quieter now in the past 4 or 5 weeks. Just like you, I have a few tours until the end of the year. In fact, after Christmas time here in the Algarve, it's peak season. So, and usually right after Christmas, 1-2 days after Christmas, throughout January, I have a bunch of tours, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have a few tours too. Well, this is funny because in some seasons we are so tired, we just want some pauses, some breakup. And now at some point with so many days without tours, sometimes I miss people, I miss my conversations, I even miss driving, which is unbelievable. But yeah, this is normal. Well, it's been a great year, like I said, and I've been noticing this trend, which is where we are now. We decided to create this group almost 3 years ago, I guess, Portugal Unplugged, and now I notice that more and more people, they are very interested in doing these, let's say, off the beaten path, less popular destinations. They really want to experience Portugal in a deeper level, because we all know that Portugal became very trendy in the past 10 years or so, but not everyone goes beyond the popular spots, these postcard destinations. And now people, they realize that Portugal is way more than people they see at the first sight. There's way more to uncover. And well, I can share already with you guys that I'm quite happy, because for the next few months, so for the next year, I have already very nice bookings. So people who are booking with me, groups of 5, groups of 8, groups of 3 and 5 again. They are booking multi-day tours. And it's funny because some of these people, they have their own, they're gonna rent a car. There's one case that they're gonna hire a luxury van. For some reason, they want something, I don't know, I don't even know the expression in English, but it really luxury. And they're gonna hire the car, and well, I'm just gonna join to drive and to do my work. So I'm not even gonna use my van, and this is great. But people, they are doing this because they wanna visit and feel Portugal, like I said, in a deeper level. And of course, by hiring a local guide, and well, people, they've been telling me that they see me popping up almost every day, and it's true. I'm quite active. I've been missing the lives, but I've been doing videos, lots of content on my pages, Travel Algarve, everywhere, even here on Portugal Unplugged. And people, they noticing me, and they are hiring me, and this is amazing, because this is what I want to do. I really want to go also off the beaten path. I want to show the other side of Portugal. Of course, we've been talking about this so many times. We've been saying this, that of course the popular spots, they are amazing, but we know more. We know way more, and we know places that no one goes there. They are really hidden gems. And well, I have to be honest, in the past maybe 2-3 years, at some point I was disclosing all hidden gems, and now I keep some, because I want to protect some of these spots, and I want these people who really invest in premium, they can reach this level of experience, going to a place where just go there and no one else. Like we were talking before we jump into this live with you, Sergio. You have these ideas of going to your village, and there's no one who can do the same you're gonna do there for the next season. I mean, this is amazing. So Lionel, you are also a trendsetter. You are always a trailblazer. You are always traveling and try to find new experiences. And then we offer these to people, and people, they see us, right? Our group here, it's not that big. I mean, it's not about quantity, but people, they notice what we've been doing. And there's a new trend for sure. people, they are done with the same old spots. They want to do something different. And they can do this with local seasonal tour guides like us. Not just tour guides, because there's many good tour guides around here and there, but sometimes maybe we don't give the credit we deserve. But in the past maybe 4 or 5 years, we keep popping up here around the Facebook and travel groups. So people, they recognize us. And sometimes I had already in the past people who want to do a tour with me because they know me from social media. They want to meet this influencer. They want to meet this guy who will speak out always with lots of passion, and sometimes a bit straightforward too, because I think we have to be honest, and we are always very honest here. And well, it's been a beautiful journey, and for sure 2026 it's gonna be different for good. I'm quite optimistical. I'm already selling quite well, especially for February until throughout June. I think it's going to be an amazing season, and I'm so happy that people, they are not booking with me, not just the standard tours. And it's funny because this year I sold maybe more tours, standard tours through Viator maybe, but for the next season I have already many bookings from people who came direct, and they book direct. Also, many people who are returning to visit us. For instance, in the winter, we have many Canadian here, and they have people, they keep coming over and over again, and they're gonna do one more tour or two more tours. They bring friends. They told other people who are coming maybe for the first time to keep in touch with Gabriel. Yeah, just do a tour with Gabriel. And this is amazing because we've been creating these personal brands throughout the years, and now it's paying off. I mean, I'm quite optimistical. I'm happy, but I want to do other stuff too. For instance, you notice, and I just restarted maybe a month ago. I'm gonna invest more in this relocation topic, because I've been dealing with people, loads of people who are looking for maybe for a potential retirement here. They want to move to Portugal, they want to live here, and this is another field that I feel very comfortable, because I have this background in the construction industry, even real estate, and well, I deal with tourists, right? I deal with the expats, so this is another thing that makes me very motivated, and I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna bet on these two. For sure, I'm gonna help way more people than I've been helping to, and I want to invest also here on social media, because let's make no mistake, guys. 2025, 2026. If we don't show up, people, they don't see us. There's no way out. We need to be active, and this is a great way to keep in touch with people. See, we are just doing this small live here, and maybe people, they can see us, I don't know, in Japan, Brazil, Canada. This is we have very good tools these days. We just need to put out our message. Okay, guys, I'm not going to talk 30 minutes in a row. I know you want that, but I'm going to throw the ball to one of you guys. Sergio, well, let us know about your plans. I know I just disclosed a bit. Sorry for that, but we want to hear from you.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So good evening, everyone. Gabriel, nice to have you back. Nice to see the three faces on the same screen once again.
Yes,
it's been a while. And well, let's break it in two portions for my end. I want to talk a little bit about what 2025 has been for me, and then the plans that I have for 2026. So 2025, yeah, definitely for me, it's still continued a little bit on that, let's say, fewer tours trend compared to the previous year, and the year before that as well, but not complaining, especially because I feel like the requests that I've been having, even though the Douro Valley is well, basically my bread and butter, I've already started to notice this trend, and it's something that I had foreseen for 2025 that would probably happen in 2025. Those would be the more immersive and the more off the beaten path experiences. And this is actually something that materialized a little bit in this year in 2025, where I had some instances that I went to locations that I've never toured myself. I never acted as a tour guide over there at those locations. I'm talking places like, for example, Prague. I'm talking about Visio, that even though they are popular destinations, I wanted to give them my own intimate spin to touring those locations, and I think that it was definitely interesting. But then we're talking Braga, which is a popular destination, but Viseu, where it already falls a little bit under that realm of slightly off the beaten path. And then, yeah, definitely places like it's funny because just today I saw someone posting in another group that they use two AI tools to craft an itinerary to take them precisely off the beaten path. And three of the locations that he mentioned are locations that I precisely toured as a tour guide over there this year. I don't recall two of them, but I know that one of them is my absolutely favorite place for this year, and I've told this a couple of sessions back, which was precisely the Alqueva and the Monserrat Castle. We went to Moran on that day as well, so beautiful area, beautiful location. And you can see a guy from the north going a little bit further south, venturing a little bit further south, going down to the Algarve, bringing people back up, doing Serra da Estrela, doing the down wine region, something that I have been doing um, not as frequently as I would like. And I always tell people not to neglect the other Portuguese wine regions. Yeah, there's plenty to see and to do over here. And so my prediction for 2026 is that this this trend is going to continue, and I feel like right now we're in a sort of a transition stage where people are starting to consolidate itineraries around two things: both the popular destinations, because well, FOMO, they don't want to miss out, but then also they know, okay, so I want to do this, this, and this because I've read online and this is what I want to do, but then I also want to visit something that I have never seen online. So surprise me with that. And these are some of the requests that we've been having. Uh, I know that Lionel does this quite a bit. I know that you, Gabriel, do it too. I'm starting to do it myself as well. And first, well, I know the nooks and crannies of the Douro Valley, so there are a few places where I can take people. Few, actually, quite a few. I can actually spend an entire week at the Douro Valley and not show people everything over there, but um, not just the Douro Valley. I'm starting to go a little bit into other places, and so for next year, yeah, definitely Visio is going to be a part of my list. Other things that I'm gonna push for next year are gonna be the theme transfers, particularly in the route between Porto and Lisbon. There's quite a themes that we can adopt. Obviously, people are free to customize according to their preferences, but having a sort of a template or a theme for that transfer gives people an idea of what to expect. Um, I'm not gonna uh, go into too much detail because, but I can share one of the routes that I'm creating, which is called the Coastal Delights route. So there's quite a few interesting coastal areas to visit between between Porto and Lisbon, and it's not just Nazaré. In fact, there's a couple of them that if we start, well, we can start in Lisbon, we can start in Porto, doesn't matter, but it's less than 15 minutes away from Porto, so it's a very cool place to see, and people love going over there for the pictures. And right, really close to it, there's another cool place to see where only locals go. So I think that people are looking for that as well. The so for next year, yeah, we're talking about popular destinations, immersive experiences, off the beaten path, and above all, I think that people are going to start looking also for exclusive experiences or experiences where they have exclusive access. And this is something that we as tour guides, well, sometimes our position puts us in a place where we can take advantage from those situations. Like, for example, you mentioned, Gabriel, that well, I do have family. My family, or at least a portion of my family, comes from the Douro Valley. We do have the house. The family house at Teodoro Valley Village. And through the connections that I've made over there at the village, I rekindled the connections of my family with the village. And so I have access to things like the village church, the village chapel, the bread. Sorry, yeah, the firewood oven, the olive oil cooperative, and a few other interesting monuments over there. And they are also gearing themselves to be sort of a touristic place as well. They recently installed a viewpoint in 2025 over there overlooking the village. The drive to the village itself is also very scenic. Most people don't pass the first, I want to say maybe the first 2 kilometers of that road that leads to the village. And it's a little bit of a shame because if they were to venture, even if it was just 5 minutes up that road, they would have amazing views. Well, I can tell you that we are basically 30 kilometers away from the Marão mountain range. And from that road, we can see the Marão mountain range. So yeah, this is going to be an experience with exclusive access because, well, I'm basically considered a local. And then piecing together a good lunch, a good view, a good tasting at the winery. And that basically makes for a very interesting day where we touch upon both the culture of the Douro Valley. You get to see and interact with the locals. You also get to experience the gastronomy and the wine of the region. So why not? It's something that I feel like I can take advantage of it, and I'm in a very good position to do it. So I imagine that, Gabriel, you can do something nearby if you think a little bit about it.
Oh yeah.
Lionel, same thing. So yeah, each guide, each person has a history, and we have ties connecting us to the land. Might not be a village from the Douro Valley, might be something like, okay, so my house is 20 minutes from here, my original house, but it's in a cute little town or in a cute little district, and over here I could see this, this, and this. Why not? Each guide has a story to tell. And I'm not saying that there is one tour or one experience that is better than the other, but it's all about telling our story. And that's what people want to hear. They want to have that intimate experience, that
Yeah.
authentic. They want to see where people lived, how people lived, where they worked, what they eat, what they would do, etc. So, yeah, definitely an interesting thing. So these are the things that I'm working on right now. So the revamping of the tours of for 2026 with an entirely new section on my website. I hope to have that up and running before the end of the year. But an entirely new section on my website dedicated to off the beaten path exploration. So we're going to have the popular destinations. We're going to have the some of the alternatives, and then maybe do some wizardry over there on the website with some cross-linking. Hey, if you like this alternative, check out this is the popular version. Check out the off the beaten path version of this experience, this tour, this transfer, etc. So yeah, these are the things that I'm working on right now that I'm looking forward to just present to everyone on very, very soon for 2026. So this was me, Lionel. What about you?
Yeah, I'm just reading a comment here from Steve Richards. Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for that comment. The era of overhyped places is fading. Travelers are increasingly drawn to unique, unexpected experiences. I could not agree more with that.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Um,
people they talk, they
yeah,
talk between them and
and
they talk with us because we are guides. So when I say this trend is increasing now, it's gonna happen. It's happening already.
yeah,
So
and
let's
and
grab
and you know
this.
what? You know what? It happens that we go out somewhere. We go out to research this or that place. We go out. Well, just like I did last weekend, and people reach out to you saying, "Oh yes, I'm thinking on going to some of those places, or I'm thinking on going to something like that." So let's talk, and well, bookings do happen. So I've been getting a lot of bookings from people that really approach me saying, "Okay, I've been following you. I really want you to guide me through your country with your own perspective because I identify with your approach." And people that know me, and you know me already for a while, um, I'm a very straightforward person with some distinctive approaches to touring. This year I made the move for the fully electric tours with different vehicles and such. And I've been working with things pretty close to Lisbon that no one talks about or no one has really access to it. Okay, there is a potter that I visit that pretty much I'm the only one that goes to his place. The basket maker as well. Wineries, there are a few over here that are quite exclusive. One of the wineries I've been visiting a few times. It's really a family-owned business. And I've been researching more and more of that, and I really want to venture into different routes. And you don't need to go too far away from Lisbon to have very unique experiences. There's a whole region that it's totally unexplored, and it's pretty close to Lisbon. So people forget that there are a few towns that still keep the tradition alive and still feel very authentic, and they are really really unique places to go on tour.
Yeah.
So I've been doing some research in some of them, really for that. One of them, by example, I know that you, Gabriel, used to stay over there overnight when you come closer to Lisbon.
Alcochete. I
Exactly.
was
And
thinking about Alcochete. Very
no
authentic,
one talks
very
about that,
beautiful.
okay?
Huh?
And
Oh, no,
no
no,
one
no,
talks
no.
about
Sorry.
that. So those kind of things exist, and
No.
uh, we just need to know about them. But then there's also the other side of the story. People that approach us need to really trust on our suggestion, okay? Because I've been telling this plenty of times. Um, Travelers are not less of a traveler if they don't go to take that picture near the famous palace, on the famous bakery, on the famous restaurant. In fact, what makes them real travelers are the challenges they take,
Yeah.
or they accept the challenge to go to different places. Otherwise, taking the same picture on the same places like everybody does, that's not a traveler. That's just a trend follower. Okay, and pretty much what we really like to do, and luckily we have more and more people trusting us for that. It's to really show the places according to our perspective. Even in Lisbon, the city. And I know you were there recently, Gabriel.
Yeah, exactly. 2 days ago, and I was thinking
Yes,
about this.
even in Lisbon, there are different places that you can go to take some nice
Yeah,
pictures. Some places that are
yeah,
a bit quieter, even one or another viewpoint that less people visit. This or
yeah,
that restaurant, this or that bakery. You just don't need to go to
yeah.
the same places, because there's a lot of stuff to do, and even palaces to visit in Lisbon. And for people that really eager to visit palaces, I remember I used to go in my tours of Lisbon to one of the palaces that very few people go. I've seen, well, a little bit more people talking about it, but very few people go. That has a magnificent garden that was even used for as the base of a scenario for the James Bond movie that was filmed in Portugal a long, long time ago. So those things exist, and people just need to know about them. And we really like to show things differently. That's why sometimes I have some hard time. Well, when I get requests of the same old same, of course, those tours need to be done. But we really feel that just beyond the corner, around the corner, there's sometimes stuff that it's more pleasant, that it's more enjoyable, but just doesn't come in every travel book or every post on social media. So we need sometimes to tell, okay, we can do that, but you also have this and this and this. If you accept the challenge, let's make it happen. So these are the trends for the next year. And I'm also getting more and more multi-day tours. I'm getting some different requests. I'm very happy already with a few of the requests I have for next year with totally different things. I have well, returning customers that have been challenging me to kind of create an itinerary according to their inputs. Like, this is a white canvas. Please give us your ideas. And that happened this year already. And by example, places where I've been on tour this year, places like Alvito, Mourão, you already mentioned. In fact, I had a great lunch in Mourão, Sergio.
Mhm.
Almeida, Castelo Rodrigo, even the archaeological ruins of the Prazo archaeological station. So those kind of places, no one goes there. Okay, so those places are really part of what we like to show, what we like to do, and there's more and more that trend.
Yeah.
Nothing against those cookie cutter tours, but it's pretty much the same old
Yeah.
same. And you end up going on a tour and bumping on the same people on the same on the every different stop. You see the same vans, you see the same people, because there are recipes that are pretty much
Yeah.
created for so long that everybody repeats them. Okay, it's like you go to Sintra first, you go to the Pena Palace, then you come to the downtown and give some free time, then you go to Cabo da Roca, and then go to Cascais, have lunch, and get back to Lisbon. There are hundreds of people doing that kind of tour, and pretty much that's not my goal. That's not our goal in here on the Unplugged. And we, well, I'm speaking for myself, but I think I can speak collectively.
Yeah.
People that approach
Definitely.
us from here, from the Unplugged, it's because they really understand the difference. So that's what we like to do. So the next year will bring new challenges, and we are here to deal with them. Of course, the life pace and the world pace, it's moving quite fast, but
Yeah.
this also brings us new opportunities, new challenges, and new ways to innovate and to create different ideas. So we are here for it, and I'm really looking forward to start the 2026 with a lot of new content. I know I've been a little bit off from content creation, but I've been working in other stuff. But yeah, next year there will be a lot of new content, and just wait for it, because there's a lot of good stuff on the way.
Well,
So,
let me tell you something. It's also
yeah,
nice to take some rest sometimes, taking some rest from social media,
well,
whatever, because then we return refreshed. We feel more
yeah,
energy
I
and more
I
appetite.
missed my garage and my toolboxes and all my power tools and stuff. So I've been having some time with them. Stuff that sometimes I find stuff here or there on a cabinet or on a drawer that I already had forgotten that I had that. So going back to the
I
garage on the
mean,
last few weeks, it has been great. There's stuff happening over there as well, but we'll be back to
it's
content
something you
creation
like to
pretty
do,
soon.
right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Sure. So we all have hobbies, right? And when we
oh
slow
yeah,
down a bit, usually
oh yeah,
November, December, January, then it's time for us to just enjoy our hobbies too and
oh
doing
yes,
something
for
different.
sure, for sure.
You said something, well, you said lots of stuff, and I agree. And you said something that the world is going in a very fast pace, and we are all, I guess, overwhelmed with all these news. Even yesterday, awful news coming from the other side of the world, from Australia, and so many
Hmm.
more. So people, they are tired. The pace is too fast. So what we need to do, unplug. We need to slow down. So when we travel, I'm going to give you my example too. I mean, it's amazing to visit places with loads of people too. They are popular, but even there, like I did 2 days ago in Lisbon, I can do something off the beaten, a bit unplugged, doing something different, taking different routes. I'm not going to follow the Google Map route. I'm going to take the other one. Yeah, last year I went through this route, this street. Now I'm going to check the other streets. I know quite well Lisbon, but there are many streets that I never walked there. So I took a totally different route, and I found out beautiful details that I have never seen. And then I visit two museums I never went there before. So even in these popular spots, we can visit different things. And I did something. I just walked and walked and walked. I didn't get a Uber. I didn't use the metro, the underground, because I just wanted to feel the slow pace. And when I stopped by the Alcantara viewpoint by yeah, the Alcantara viewpoint by the grass, no, not the grass, the
No,
sí, Salvador, the Gloria,
São Pedro de Alcântara, São Pedro de Alcântara, yeah.
São Pedro de Alcântara, close to the place where we had this awful accident a few months ago
with the top of Calçada Glória, yeah.
With the tram, yeah, exactly. And I stopped there for a while, and then I stopped. I took some photos. I made a video. I shared the video, and then I stopped there, just enjoying the sun, listening to music, watching people walking. And then I did the same in the afternoon on the way back on the other side of the grass viewpoint. I did the same. I stopped there 20 minutes, and I was just looking people. I met a nice group of Brazilian people. I took some photos, and they said, "Oh, great photos." And then I said, "Well, I'm a tour guide. I shouldn't be doing this, but okay." But I was there, and I was watching people arriving and leaving the place just like that. They were arriving, taking photos, and keep just walking.
Those are the hit and run travelers.
Yeah, the bucket list followers.
And
then I see other people who just sit. I sat there on I sat there. There was a couple right next to me, and then I was just contemplating. I look around, and then I saw the couple, and they closed their eyes. They were maybe doing like I like to do too. They were just feeling. They closed their eyes. They were just listening the music, the street musicians, and feeling the sun and the hustle and bustle of the city. So people, they were enjoying. And I think this is what we need, because like I said, we are overwhelmed. We feel overwhelmed. I feel it. I need to unplug. I need to disconnect sometimes. I need my time. And I notice that I need more and more and more. And I don't think it's just because I'm getting older. It's because the world is really in out of control. It's out of control, and we need to slow down, because we need to recover. And when we travel, instead of putting more stress on our shoulders, we need to find these different experiences. So that's why I think Unplug, it's going to grow a lot in 2026. Moreover, the group now is public, and I think it's going to grow a lot, and we're going to get more and more people looking for these Unplugged experiences. Guys, sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna pick up on something that you said, and you were talking about the viewpoint of São Pedro de Alcântara. A lot of people don't know there is a very cool tour from one of the museums in Lisbon, that is the Water Museum, that finishes right there. But this is not a common tour. This is an underground tour. Okay, I'm gonna share over here a link on the comments. And pretty much you can start at Mãe d'Água das Amoreiras, okay? So the water reservoir that was collecting the water from the aqueduct, and you come underground on the gallery that transported the water, and it finishes exactly over there at the São Pedro de Alcântara viewpoint. This is something that it's possible to do in Lisbon. It's a fun activity for a family with kids and such. It's a guided tour. They have a schedule for that. But the coolest thing is you walk underground, and then suddenly they open the door, okay, and you are at that beautiful viewpoint, and that's where it finishes. So thousands of people walk to that viewpoint, and they don't know that just in one of the metal doors on the wall, okay, it's the exit of one of these galleries, and thousands of people walk on that street on the top at Príncipe Real Square and all that. And pretty much they don't know that underground there might be a tour going on just on the water gallery. I did that some years ago. It's really fun, and it's a cool experience. Did you ever hear about this? Did you hear people talking about this? Not at all. And this is Lisbon. This is purely Lisbon, okay? From one of the municipal companies Pretty much, well, it's a cool activity that can be done, and this is what makes a difference. We tour guides, we know this kind of things. We tour guides that go beyond the obvious. We like to share these little things. People just need to reach out to us and tell us a little bit what they are looking for, or what kind of stuff they like, or what are their expectations, and we can design these kind of things. So
Yeah.
it's a totally different approach to visit a city. And in this case, when you're walking on the ground, they have signage saying, "Oh, you are under this street, you are under this building." So they give you some pointers
Next
of what it
next
was.
time
Yeah,
next
next
time I'm
time.
I'm gonna
So
do that tour. Yeah.
you need to check their schedules because it's not always up and running every
Yeah, of
day,
course.
but it's a cool thing to do. So, well, the time is flowing, and of course, it's really nice to have everyone back over here. Sergio, final thoughts.
Now you were talking about the tour, the underground tour. That kind of reminds me of it's not a tour, it's more of a hiking trail that you can take in Porto, following the old train line that leads to the customs building, to the
Mm-hmm.
Alfândega.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Not a lot of people know about this one. Not a lot of people, even fewer people do it. But it's definitely an interesting trek to take, taking you through some of the old tunnels. And it's very funny. And I think it's going to be very cool in the coming years because the town of Porto, the mayor, he wants to turn that into a bit of an attraction, basically just rebuilding the entire, not the track itself, but turning that into a pedestrian and bicycle area. So I think it's going to be in the coming 3, maybe 4 years, a very interesting thing for people to have a leisurely experience in Porto, taking a short hike, seeing some of the iconic bridges of the city. It takes you through at least three of them, the Freixo, the Dona Maria, and Luís the First Bridge. There's also the Infante Bridge in San João. Well, yeah, you basically get to see five out of the six bridges in the city right now. Full disclosure, we do have 1/7 bridge that is now being built, and the pillars are now in position, and the bridge is now building. It's now being built. So
Mhm.
soon enough, those cruises that you see in the Ribeira area, they're no longer going to be the six bridges cruises.
Will be the seven bridges.
They're going to be the seven bridges cruises.
Yeah.
So it's going to
So
be
they
really
need they
cool.
need to redo all the audio tape that they are constantly
Oh
playing.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I've been yeah, it's I don't know what else to add. Well, it's been an amazing year. I think that 2026 is going to be even more amazing, especially for people who are looking for off the beaten path destinations. And there's this thing, a lot of people, we tour guides. It's something that I have been telling to a lot of people, to a lot of guests that I've been hosting. Each tour guide has its own voice, has its own story. There's not one guide that is better than the other, but the stories are different, and you need to find the ones that you want to learn more about. For me, well, I do have a new story to tell, a new story to share with people, and hopefully that will captivate some persons to learn a little bit more about a place that is very dear to me, where I do have family roots over there, and where I do occasionally go. I mean, I was there at that location at the family house at the Valley less than a month ago. Again, doing what Gabriel just mentioned, unplugging a little bit, taking a little bit of personal time, and just well, doing something that I'm also very passionate about. And you guys can guess, if I spend a night at the Valley by myself, you
Mhm.
already know what that's all about.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think this is our final unplugged session for 2025.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So we are all going to take some well-deserved break. That doesn't mean that we won't be out and about, sharing a few more tidbits of information or getting things ready for people who will be visiting us next year. But well, we're gonna basically just take some time out for ourselves to unplug. I mean, I think we have the right to do it, especially during
Sure.
this holiday season. And we will be back on, I think it's going to be January the 5th,
The 5th.
The
correct?
5th. Yeah,
Yeah.
the 5th.
Okay, so, well, from my end, I wish everyone very nice holidays, a Merry Christmas to all, a Happy New Year, and particularly,
Likewise.
well, I do hope that you guys get a little bit of this, which is the pond law, and also I have to show it, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm already fully stocked for my Christmas over here with a little bit of 10 years whiteboard.
Okay.
So
So
that's gonna be it.
well, I'm going to Porto tomorrow. Okay, I don't need to come back so soon. So well, yeah, I'll drive just a
Well,
little bit further and well, meet you. Okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna
Lionel is
take
already.
I'm gonna take a Ryanair tomorrow and
You guys are already volunteering for some quality control. I can see that.
exactly. Just to help.
Yeah.
Just to help.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So-
Well.
Well, see you next year, and I just wanna wish you all a Merry Christmas too and a Happy New Year. And well, we'll be back here for more unplugged sessions for sure, and to keep sharing lots of stuff about this unplugging new trend. Let's say new trend that we're gonna help to evolve to.
Well. Thank you for this great year. Thank you everybody for joining us, for watching. And we'll be back next year. Now that it seems like some technical issues were finally solved for now. Well, great holidays to everybody. A Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Enjoy the first days of 2026. You, Gabriel, you will have a lot of people going that way for New Year celebration. So enjoy it well. And we'll keep going. We'll keep posting over here. We'll keep doing some content.
I'm gonna post about the big New Year's Eve party in Albufeira because I'm gonna be in a very nice spot with the American family.
Okay, so let's make that happen, and 2026 will be an amazing year. Thank you for watching, and see you on January 5th.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.